and welcome back to the Traveling Knitter channel. My name is Steph, and today's video is a tag that I've created myself based kind of off of the mid-year freakout tag that is done by the bookish community. So I've made a shorter, more crafty related one that is going to be called the mid-year crafting checkup tag. So feel free to do it yourself. You could do it on Instagram, TikTok, whatever you would like to do. You don't have to be like have a channel or anything. You can just post pictures. I will post all the questions below so you can answer them yourself. You can answer them in the comments. There will be 6 questions. Number 1, what has been your favorite project that you have completed so far in the first half of 2026? So my answer, is this shawlette miniature scarf thing. I love the yarn for this. I love knitting this. I knit this while in Germany. I bought the yarn while in Seattle, and I just really liked it. This is the Popple Bandana by Lamb & Kid. It's a free pattern, and I did use the called for yarn. It's 2 different yarns. One is a Surrey, and then the other one, gosh, is this like cashmere camel. It's like luxury fiber. This is an expensive bandana, I'll give it that, but it is so cute. I have not worn it out. I still have some ends to weave in. I have blocked it, but it has been in the 100s here in Ohio. So it's just been way too hot, which I'm wearing a sweater, but I'm in the US, we have aircon, and it's the USA game today. So representing. I love this. I did finally find my scale, and I unfortunately can't make 2 out of the leftovers, but I think, I was gonna like modify it so that I could make just a slightly smaller version of it. And that's that. This is my favorite project from the first half of the year. My least favorite project is this. So it's not a fault of either of the patterns. It is just me wanting to use my minis and fade them and make a shirt. So this is my Great Lakes mini set from Dymad Yarns, which is a local yarn dyer. I wanted to make the Tombow tee for this first, and I was working it up, and when I was getting to joining for the next color, I was just in the worst spot possible to join for the other colors, and I just could not get I was gonna run out of yarn, and I wanted it to blend, and unfortunately she does not sell these in 50 grams, so I would have to buy a 100 gram set of 2 colors to be able to make it work, and that's just not what I want to do. So I ripped it out. I started again, but I am now making the Jessie Made mock neck, and I feel like I got rid of the sleeves, but the way that this one's built, I'm gonna have to do so much more managing, because the way that it works is you knit the whole back and then knit the front, and so I'm gonna if I knit the whole back, I'm not gonna have enough to knit the front in the same color. So it's just like really frustrating. I think what I need to do is knit one of those patterns on either stripes or solid to be able to figure out where where are my points for changing the colors with using, you know, mini skein sets. So it's not the pattern, it's not the yarn. I'm just frustrated because I have to think more than I want to, and I don't want to waste yarn. And it's when you have this vision in your head and it's just not working out, it just like, it's so frustrating. And then like nothing works. Like every little compromise just doesn't work and just isn't what you want. So then it just compiles and you just get mad about the whole thing. Even though if you were to take a step back, you're like, it is not that serious. It is not that big of a deal. That's what this project has made me feel. So I think officially this is going to be in a very long timeout, and I will make those patterns with something else. So that is that. It's literally in a bag that I have my leftovers from a different project. I have a bunch of other needles in here. This is the bag that I took with me to Germany. So I just need to like clear it out, organize it. So that is my least favorite project of 2026. Nothing to do with any of it. My most recent finished project is this guy. This is my single melt sweater by Maxim Sear. She's so cute. I will say I did not swatch. Well, I swatched, but I didn't wash it. And I put this on and the sleeves are a little too tight. So I'm gonna block it and hope that this really just kind of loosens up on its own. I hope so. And I feel like though, because of blocking it aggressively this way, the sleeves might be too short, which is okay because I do have like more than half a skein left. So I think I can undo and then keep going here, and that won't be that big of a deal. So I'm loving this so much. So much so that this is the second sweater that I've made from this pattern in 1 year, which is insane for me. So there she is. This is the third size. I alternated skeins throughout the whole thing. The sleeves, I alternated skeins for part of it, and then the ends are not alternated, and it's the same. You can like see how different the sleeves turned out in the sense of there are really no big red parts on this sleeve. It's very muted, and this sleeve ended up with quite a bit of splash of color, right? Like you see those? And this has almost no red. But I think it's still really cute. This is using Woolberry Fiber Company yarn in a worsted weight. Doesn't matter, you can't buy it anymore. I think this is berry worsted in the flock colorway. And it looks so Christmassy and fall to me, and I can't wait to wear this. So this is my most recent finished project. The fourth question is a three-parter, and it's any new to you yarns, tools, and or designers that you want to shout out. So none of these are like new, they are just new to me. So this yarn, so nice. This is Lamb and the Kid yarn. I'll put up on the screen what the actual yarn is. I don't have the ball bands with me because the project's done, but this yarn was so lovely, so expensive. Like, I think like this is all I used, and I think this ends up being like an $80 project, maybe, like with tax. So it's pretty expensive, but so nice, so nice. And I'll just call this out again. I'm so glad. Like, I ordered from the Woolberry Fiber Company's last update, and I purchased quite a lot of yarn, and I've already made a sweater out of the yarn that I purchased. Year of Less has has made me face my stash, and that I really should use the yarn that I buy immediately, because I'm just buying yarn, and what if I die and then I never get to use it? So 2 new to me yarns that I'd never used before that I thoroughly enjoyed. Designer, again, Maxim Sear. I had not ever knit any of his patterns. I had been looking at the single malt sweater for a really long time, and yeah, I knit it twice. So, and I would knit it again. I really, really like the sweater. I think it's really nice. It's very simple to follow, and yeah, really a great pattern. No issues that I ran into. Tools. I bought a new style of straight needles, double pointed needles. Look at these guys, right? Isn't that crazy? I cannot wait to try these out and make socks out of them, but this is my new tool of the year, these needles. They are they Lana? No, they're Audi. They're Audi needles, and these happen to be 2.5 millimeter, which is a US size 1. And they're just these wavy guys, and so cool, so interesting. I purchased these in a yarn store in Germany, in a town city called Wiesbaden, which is outside of Frankfurt. Next question is, what has been your favorite multitasking thing while crafting? So, you know, while you're knitting or cross-stitching, crocheting, sewing, whatever, have you been doing another activity? So for me, for the first half of 2026, my favorite thing that I've been doing while knitting is watching the World Cup. Yes. And if I do this tag next year, it'll be the same answer, because we have the Women's World Cup next year. But anyway, I've been loving the World Cup. This was my general World Cup project, so I've already finished it, and that feels great. And I created something called Stitch Quest. If you're interested, I do have videos about how to play. And I have a mini game around the World Cup. And so it's just been even more enjoyable. I also got my friends to fill out a bracket for the first time. So it's just been all around a fun time. It's been a really exciting World Cup. It's also fun because it's in the US, so it's just nice having more people talking about soccer. Yeah, it's just been really, really enjoyable. I have not watched it on Fox, which is who has the broadcasting rights in the US. So for the most part, I've been watching it on Telemundo in Spanish. So I don't speak Spanish. I took 3 years of Spanish in literally middle school and high school. So we are very removed from my Spanish, but I have been picking up words. For example, pelota is ball. I kept thinking they were saying pilota, and I was like pilot? Is that what they call the captain? Or like, they're saying captain a lot. No, pelota, which means ball, which makes more sense for why they're saying pelota a lot. So watching the World Cup while knitting, superb, very fun, very enjoyable. And then the last question is, what are you most excited to knit in the latter half of the year? And for me, that is the terrazzo sweater by Laynit. Hopefully I have that right. I purchased this yarn at Flock the first year, so 2 years ago, and I caked it up and I'm ready to go. I will be casting this on very soon, and I'm so excited for this, and I predict that this will be my favorite cast on of the year. So I'm very, 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 very excited to be casting this on. And that is the mid-year crafting checkup tag. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.